Hello everyone, we are on time, so let's get started. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are on.
Thanks for the confirmation. Okay, myself Zubiani Han, Operations Lead at Ancora Resolution, and I welcome you all for today's session on managing CRP assignments. Without any further delay, let's quickly jump into the topic. Our goal today is to familiarize you with the following, like assignment creation and management, highlighting the challenges with the manual timeline tracking versus Resolution Engine's timeline features. And this webinar will also include a live demonstration to give you a hands-on perspective. And at the last, we also have reserved some time to get your feedbacks and answer any queries you may have at the end of the session. So let's get going. Okay, let's quickly recap where we left off in our last webinar. We covered the lead stage, including how leads are created, managed, and admitted on Resolution Engine. Now, once your leads are admitted, you can start setting up your assignments in the assignment module of Resolution Engine. So, this module is very big, and we have decided to deep dive into each feature in different sessions. For today, we'll focus on assignment creation and management. Let's quickly see what this module has to offer us. Starting with the first one, effortless assignment setup. So, setting up your assignment on Resolution Engine is very effortless. It's a simple two-step process which does not take more than 5 minutes of your time. And during the setup stage, you can also invite your support team members to collaborate with you on your assignment so that you just set up your assignment and the rest of your work can be taken care by your support team members. Next feature that we have is a corporate data profile management. So once your assignment is set up, you can enhance it by uploading relevant documents, which will automatically set up your corporate data profile. That helps you manage your data seamlessly, and also it enables the generation of various documents, auto generation of documents in the case run module. So we'll get into the more detail of how to auto generate documents in a different session. So for now, let's assume that once your data's profile is set up, the next thing you have is to generate a fully compliant model timeline. So it can happen with just few simple clicks. This timeline will provide you a clear overview of where you are in the assignment process. And now real-time compliance alert. So once your timeline is set up, Resolution Engine will notify you via email at each stage of your progress and send reminders for compliance to ensure that critical deadlines, which are often overlooked due to time shortages or manual hassles, are now never missed. And then lastly, we have custom timeline feature of Resolution Engine through which you can tailor your timelines to meet the specific needs, whether it's exclusions or extensions, or if you require any other adjustment. This feature allows you to easily customize your timeline as and when needed. So we'll all see how it performs in action during a live demo. But for now, let's move forward to the next topic that we have is the challenges of manual timeline tracking. So the first challenge is the risk of missed deadlines and errors. So manual timeline tracking will often lead to significant issues. For one, like deadlines can be easily missed because there are no notifications or reminders asking you to complete certain tasks. And then again, the tracking changes, like if there are any extensions or exclusions, it can become very difficult as you have to manually calculate the dates in an Excel sheets or rely on different tools. And it's very time consuming and not prone to errors. So all these errors can impact on compliance and processes, which results in non-compliance with the regulations, and it also creates unnecessary risk. So to avoid all these problems, we have Resolution Engine's timeline feature, and we'll see how it addresses those problems. The first thing, we have model timeline for automated notifications and compliance alert. So Resolution Engine solves the problem of the manual tracking to ensure the deadlines are never missed, and the model timeline are generated based on the CRP regulations and eliminates the need for manual calculation. And as we saw earlier, Resolution Engine notifies you via email at each stage of your progress. Once your timeline is set, and it sends compliance reminders ensuring regulatory compliance. Then the next problem that we can solve using Resolution Engine is a custom timeline. For cases when there's a need for adjustment, the custom timeline allows you to customize the milestone dates for any extensions or exclusions. So we've seen all the challenges of manual tracking and how Resolution Engine solves all those problems. Now, let's deep dive to a live demo. Right. So I'll walk you through the creation and management of assignment and show you how it can streamline your workflow. Okay, let's get started. So once you've logged in to your with your account on Resolution Engine, head over to the assignment section. So you'll find an assignment dashboards. This will be your centralized dashboard where all your assignments are listed. Here you can easily manage everything in one place. Each assignment, as you can see, has some key details such as the case ID, the applicant name, and the information of where this case is being held, and all the other details of corporate data. Now, let's take a look at how to create a new assignment from scratch. Okay. Simply, so you can simply click on the Add Assignment button that you see on the top. Enter the relevant details of GST and PAN number. For now, let's skip that. And once the page loads, you'll be guided to a through-step process. That is, in step 1, you'll add the basic details of your assignment, such as the corporate debtor's name. Let me add some datas that is there. Select your case type and enter the date of your order and receipt of order. And if so, you have already created a process email ID for your assignment. You can enter that, such as if you've created, such as CIRP, VR, or even you can skip it and add it later after your assignment has been set up. Similar to email ID, there will be also a process specific address that you need to add. So you can skip that for now and add it later. Now, moving on to the next step. This is where you can add your team members. So to add them, simply click on the add member, type in the email, just enter the email ID of the support team member that you want to invite and click add. Once added, a notification will be sent to them inviting to Resolution Engine, and a copy will also be sent to you so that you're informed about the access you have granted. And this also ensures that there is no unauthorized access in your assignment. Let's take a look at what your support member gets. So this is one sample case where your support member will see there's an invitation to the case, and the details will be as follows: that they have been invited as a supporting member by such IP, and then the matter, the CIRP matter is also listed along with the case details. So they can just go with
Sorry
this
to
and click
interrupt,
on this
Zubia.
button. Yes,
Sorry
Sushant.
to interrupt, Zubia. I think you're not sharing the email screen. We are still seeing um, your resolution engine screen. So maybe you're not sharing that screen.
Yeah, sure. Let me just reshare my screen. Just a moment. Okay. I hope you all can see it now.
Yes, we can see it now. Your email.
Yes. So this is the email that your support members will be seeing. That is the invitation to the case along with all the details. They can just click on this button and get started with the get started by accessing a resolution engine. So that's how they're getting invited. Now let's just set up this assignment. You can add any members to your support team, and also you may also add it later under the participant tab of your assignment module. It is not necessary that you just set up at the setup stage and you won't find it later. Yes, but we have the provision later as well. So quickly, let's set up the assignment. So once you set up your assignment, the system will prompt you to enhance your assignment by uploading necessary document for auto population of key information that we have already discussed. So when you click start, all a list of required documents will appear. So as you can see, there are two documents listed here. One is the NCLT order and the other is the MCA data for now. So let's just upload the order and the data. So I'm just uploading those. All right. So once these documents are uploaded, the system will automatically extract relevant data from those documents and auto-populate the corresponding sections of your assignment. As in, we'll see in a bit, it's just loading. Like your corporate data profile will be automatically set up with all the information that is present in the order and MCA document. So as you can see, while setup, we have just given the name of the corporate data and the SIN number and the other details such as the incorporation, such as the ROC name, and all the other details have been auto-populated along with the addresses. And if there are any creditors in this assignment, that will also be auto-populated. And similarly, if there are promoters involved in this case, all the details will be auto-populated. And you can update them for the details which are not present. You can simply update them here. Click on add those details and click on update, and the relevant details will be updated. Not only this, all the process related information will also be auto-populated under the CIRP process tab. So as you can see, we have just set up the assignment and the other details of the process, such as what is the order number, where this case being held, that is NCLT bench details, applicant details, and all the other details have been auto-populated. So that's how easily you can set up your assignment with just few simple clicks and uploading relevant documents. For now, this can also help you in generation of Form A, which will be in the case run task of assignment module. And we have discussed that we will discuss this in the further sessions. And also in future updates, we'll also extend this to all the required forms and application. So that's how about the setup process. Now, once your letters profile is set up, you can move ahead to the CRP timeline section to generate your model timeline. So as we've seen, it's generating your timeline is very simple. You just need to confirm the date that you have entered earlier, that is the date of order and receipt of order, and click on generate. And then confirm your selection. The system will automatically create a fully compliant model timeline for you within minutes. You can see the entire model timeline has been generated without any hassle. You'll also get an overview of when is the end date of your CIRP and how many days are left for the process to end. So all the manual hassle of calculating anything or using Excel can be eliminated using this feature. And most importantly, the system will also notify you about your each upcoming milestone. So as once your timeline is set up, the system will notify you. Just a minute. Let me just take you to the yeah. So once your assignment is set up, you will receive a success email setting that you have set up your assignment successfully, and now this is your upcoming milestone for your assignment, and you can get started with it. So that's how Resolution Engine helps you to stay compliant on each stage. And then, as many of you know, that IPs often had to follow strict rules and reporting requirements, and it can be difficult to keep track of them manually. So, with Resolution Engine, you not only eliminate the need for any other tools to manage your timeline, but also receive reminders and compliance deadline alerts. So let's take an example of how you receive those notifications. So the first notification that we saw was about the success message that you receive on your assignment setup. The next will be a weekly roundup. That is, every week you'll receive this roundup of whatever your task has been completed for the week, meaning the completed milestone, that this particular milestone has been completed, and whatever the if there are any overdue milestone for your assignment, that will also be populated, and along with that you'll also get to know what are your upcoming milestone, so that you are informed at every stage. Now, let's say you receive a compliance alert, meaning to complete a public announcement. You have not, you are in the stage of completing the public announcement, and we'll see how Resolution Engine helps to that. So, so you'll get a reminder a day before for each compliance that is due. Meaning, in this case, the CIRP 7 form is due. It just gives you a alert that this particular task is due on such date, and if you have not completed that, you'll be requiring to file CRP form, and it will be notified to you. It will be notified to you via emails every time. So you can take a closer look at what are the contents in it, so that we can move ahead with the other thing. Now, let's say this is the reminder email for completing the task, and let's say you have not completed the task and you have passed due. So you'll receive another notification saying that you have missed the deadline, and the system has notified you to file a CRP 7 form, and also ask you to complete the subsequent task in order to avoid penalty. So the system will keep notifying you in recurring alerts every 30 days, a day before every 30 days, so that until the activity is completed. So all these notification and compliance alerts are designed to help you to stay compliant on top of your assignment and avoid any penalty that may occur. So that's about the model timeline. Now let's see about the custom timeline. So as we've seen that if there are need for any adjustment, you can simply start your custom timeline. So to do that, all you have to do is simply click on the Add Custom Timeline button, give your confirmation, because once you have confirmed, all your notifications will be based on a custom timeline, meaning you'll receive notification based on that. And if there are at any point of time, if there is a need to change any date, you can simply select the calendar view, and you can modify the date as required and hit save. And once that is done, your updated timeline will automatically reflect these changes, and all the future notifications will be based on the new dates. So, in conclusion, I just want to say that using Resolution Engine, all your processes are automated, and you'll receive timely notifications and reminders to help you stay compliant and on track throughout your assignment process. So, that would be all. I hope we've covered a lot today. And now I'd like to hear from you. Any feedbacks, opinions that you like to share with us are welcome. So, yes, the lines are open up. You can unmute yourself and ask any queries that you may have, and we'd be more than happy to answer that. Yes.
How this confidentiality of the data of the particular CD or any other sensitive information?
Yes, so can you please complete your question?
My question is that I am sharing my corporate debtors information as well as some other sensitive information through this software, isn't it? So how confidential it would be? It would maintain the confidentiality.
Yeah, and I can answer that,
Yeah.
Zubia.
Yes, Vishnu.
So Mr. Kasi, the
Is
way
it a
it works
verified
is,
this thing?
yes. So the software, the platform on which Resolution Engine is built, it's SOC 2 compliant. So SOC 2 is the highest cybersecurity certification available to companies. Okay, so the underlying platform is SOC 2 certified. Secondly, who gets access? So when as an IP, you log in and you create your account,
Okay.
you are verified through a one-time password. So only you, as an IP, you can only log in using your IBBI registered email ID. Like you cannot use any general email ID because that data is verified through a one-time password. So you log in on your then on your IBBI registered email ID, you get an OTP, and then you get notified. Secondly, once you have set up the assignment, who can access your corporate debtors profile and other data? Only support team members that an IP has added to his or her assignment.
Okay.
Only those people get invited, only, and that too, only to those email IDs which the IPs have selected. So they can only log in using those specific email IDs
Yeah, whom I have
to log into
authorized.
the. Yes, exactly. So that's on the access part. Now there's a VDR feature as well, and you know it will be covered in, I think, a session in late February. But in that session, we'll cover how you can invite external participants for the VDR capability, and how they are authorized and see just the documents that are posted in the VDR. But that's a separate discussion.
Okay. One more question.
Yes, sir.
Only this is to maintain the maintain the timelines, or will it generate the, suppose if I want after feeding the entire information, will I get the
Mhm.
public announcement, RR, FRP, or whatever it is, information memorandum automatically from the system?
Absolutely, yes, sir. That is the end objective of enhancing. So when Zubia was sharing her screen, you saw an enhance tab. And like in this example, we uploaded the order as well as the MCA master data. So the reason of uploading these documents is to feed and extract the information contained therein so that other documents such as Form A, Form G, Form H, your and any compliance forms, they can be auto-generated. So what the system does is, and so the auto generation part will be covered in case run. So on 6th of February, we have that webinar. So because these webinars are 30 minutes each, we have split different capabilities in different sections. So in that, you will see how to generate a, say, Form A. You don't have to, all you have to do is just click a button. All the information contained that you have already fed will be utilized to auto generate that Form A in a Word document that will be downloaded to your local desktop.
Okay.
So is this a separate website or IBBI?
No, no.
By logging IBI website only we can get this.
No, this is an independent platform. Sir, this is, so you have to go to www.ancora.com, and that's how you access it. So yes, so you have to create your account first using your IBBI registered email ID. How to create that is like a video is already posted on the website. So you will be authenticated using an OTP as a IBBI registered insolvency professional, and once it has been authenticated, you will be granted access to log in as an IP.
Is it almost akin to the case management system that is prevalent now?
Yes, sir, it is, but more in the sense that um, the case management system is only for managing cases, meaning you only host your documents. It's like that one is like a repository of documents. But Resolution Engine is a compendium of everything that you do during the course of your assignment. For example, hosting meetings, conducting e-voting, managing your VDR, hosting all documents, using automated generation of forms, managing your claims, generating IBBI compliant um, uh, Excel outputs, the various annexures for claims, etc. So this is a more comprehensive feature where you don't have to avail services of any additional third parties and vendors like e-voting service providers. No, nothing. Everything is built into the platform and the data is connected. So you don't have to export data from
you
one
must
place.
be
And yes, sir.
okay. You must be the IPE, I think. No?
No, sir. We are a consulting firm. We are a technology firm, and we own and operate
Technology.
the platform. Yes, sir.
Then what are the terms and conditions? Any fee you are charging? Or?
Yes, sir. So the fee is for the use of the platform as an for your assignments. You can get all fee related data as well as the terms and conditions are hosted on the website. At the time of your sign up, you'll see a terms and conditions link. It's a document that contains the key terms and conditions. And also, so for the fee, it is 4,999 rupees per month. Um, and that grants you access to all the capabilities. And just to compare, I think in the market today, if you go out to do just one e-voting, that one e-voting itself will cost you, I think, that much money. So I think the value proposition is out there. And then secondly, um, as you might already be aware, the requirement is to host the data for 8 years. So many platforms charge you uh, for just keeping your data on a periodic basis. So, but we don't, because that is covered within your subscription fee. So you pay nothing extra. So this one known cost,
This will be. This has
which
to be
covers
paid
everything.
only during CIRP period. As long as
Yes, sir.
the CIRP is pending, you will be asked to pay.
Yes, sir. That's right. Once you pause or close the assignment, or in the eventuality that there is a replacement of IRP by an RP, you stop paying the fee because you're no longer using the platform. All right. Over to you, Zubia.
Yeah, thanks, Sushant. Any other questions? Are we good to close this session and meet again in our next webinar?
Ma'am, initially you have to inform the support team inviting. What is this?
Yes,
Our own
yes.
people.
Yes, you can invite your support team member. So while you set up your assignment, you can invite them so that they can collaborate with you. You can just set up an assignment.
Means some other IP you are talking about, or your team only? Your team.
So yes, it's your team, meaning that, so suppose you as an IP are managing an assignment and you have,
Okay.
say, 3 team members, a cost accountant, maybe a CA or a legal advisor. They're a part of your team, and then that support team can be invited to collaborate with you on the platform.
Okay,
So they
because
can
we
complete the
don't have
tasks
any.
for you.
Correct.
Sir, have you started or is it yet to be commenced?
Yes, sir. It has already started. More than 100 and more than 120 insolvency professionals are already registered on the platform today.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. I think that would be
Yeah.
all.
Thank you.
Okay. I'd like to thank everyone for your time and participation. We'll see you all in the next webinar. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.